is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And welcome back to News 5 on this Saturday night, everyone. If you're just joining us, we just had a spectacular sunset here in the Springs. Days are getting longer as we head closer and closer to springtime. Tonight's sunset was at 5:20, and it was unseasonably warm today, but temperatures now beginning to cool down. Still fairly comfortable outside, maybe just a light jacket if you're heading out for dinner. We're 59 degrees in the Springs and sitting in the mid-60s in windy Pueblo on this Saturday evening. 56 down to the south outside in Trinidad. Let's get you right into that Sunday forecast. The big story here locally will be the potential for record-setting heat as well as an increase in the fire weather risk. We'll sort of be on a critical level here across the I-25 corridor. Bigger concern with that red flag warning is in effect down towards Los Animas and Baca counties. So tomorrow morning starting above freezing in the Springs, 35 degrees early. We'll be at 28 in the morning in Pueblo, warming up to the upper 60s to low 70s by the lunch hour, and highs tomorrow into the lower to middle 70s. So record warmth on the docket tomorrow with highs out there in the 60s and 70s. Frigid air moves in next week, so we're going to put the brakes on this weekend warm up, and it looks like we have snow returning to the forecast. And not only a dusting or a couple of inches like what we saw with those storms last week, this could be a more significant series of storms that moves in here to southern Colorado. So let's get right to it. The storm potential graphic shows the ridge of high pressure continuing to influence the weather on Sunday. So that's great because it's going to be nice. Get outside, do the golfing, do the hiking, things you might not be able to take advantage of this time of the year. And then it's back to winter. Monday, this low moves into Utah with snow up to our north. And then by Monday afternoon and evening, continuing through Tuesday, that snow spreads east here into southern Colorado. So again, a major to moderate storm on the way. Not only is it going to be snowy, but we're talking about significantly colder temperatures. In fact, the lows could be down into negative territory as we make our way into Wednesday morning. A big case of weather whiplash on the way. So Monday morning, good for the drive to work. By Monday night, snow extending all the way east towards Pueblo and the Springs. And I think the bulk of the snow is going to fall from late Monday afternoon or Monday evening till about midday Tuesday. It probably starts to break up in most areas around the lunch hour, maybe a little bit after that. Heading into Wednesday morning, clear skies and some cold temperatures follow. And here's that look of the early estimates for snowfall accumulations. 5 to 8 for the Springs, should say Monument and Woodland Park. 5 to 8 Canyon City, 3 to 6 expected here in Colorado Springs. Lows tonight, well, pretty comfortable, I'd say. 30s around the Springs and Canyon City, upper 20s Woodland Park to Pueblo. Highs tomorrow are very warm, so get outside and enjoy the sunshine. We will see 70s for many areas east of the mountains. Temperatures get much colder than that, though, as we welcome in another taste of winter. It's going to smack us in the face, if you will. Monday's high around 34 degrees, low that night down to 7. Tuesday's high, bone-chilling 16 degrees, low that night down to 1 below 0. So big changes on the way. A beautiful day in Pueblo on Sunday, and then it gets cold and wintry with highs falling through the 20s by Tuesday. Canyon City, we go from the 70s on Sunday down to the 40s Monday, 20s on Tuesday. Then it's a gradual warming trend with melting snow heading into the end of next week. For Woodland Park, we're seeing a chance of snow here, picking up Monday morning, but the heavier snow moves in Monday afternoon through about Tuesday morning. And we see a high on Tuesday of just 11 degrees, a low that night down to 5 below 0. So